Ahmed, a talented and newly married painter, took his wife on a honeymoon to Kashmir. As a landscape artist, he was always on the lookout for a perfect view to paint. One morning, just before sunrise, he left his wife sleeping in the hotel room and went out to find a scenic spot. He climbed a hill, and from a high rock, he saw a mesmerizing view of a lake in the valley below. As he watched, a beautiful girl emerged from the lake, her body in a natural state. In a flash, she disappeared. Amazed and confused, Ahmed rushed down to the lake, searching for her everywhere, but she was gone. The image of the girl was seared into his mind. Returning to the hotel, he told his wife about the incredible sight. She was amused by his story and challenged him to paint the scene, to capture the beautiful moment for her. Inspired by her request, he set up his canvas and painted from memory. The resulting painting was breathtaking, capturing the girl's beauty with astonishing detail and grace. Back home, he showed the painting to his friends. They were captivated by its beauty and urged him to sell it in the market, convinced it would fetch a high price. Ahmed agreed. A few days later, he received a call. The painting had sold for 1 lakh rupees, a price far exceeding any of his previous works. He was thrilled and became quite famous. Soon after, a mysterious man came to his house offering 2 lakh rupees for the painting. Ahmed, confident in his skill, agreed and told the man he would paint another one just like it. He worked through the night to create an exact replica. The next morning, he proudly showed his wife his new creation. But when he unveiled the canvas, it was blank. The painting had vanished. His wife laughed at his bewilderment. The man returned, and Ahmed, embarrassed, made an excuse, asking for one more day. He bought new, expensive colors, believing the last ones must have been faulty, and painted the scene once more. When the man returned a third time, Ahmed handed him the new painting. The man looked at it and declared it even more beautiful than the first. Ahmed took the canvas back to look for himself. His eyes widened in shock. The girl's face was gone. In its place was the image of his wife, captured in the same natural state as the girl from the lake. He refused to sell the painting, revealing to the man that the woman in it was his wife. The man then revealed his true identity. He was the king of the Jinn who ruled that entire region. The girl in the first painting, the one Ahmed had sold, was his wife. He warned Ahmed that if he did not return his wife's painting within 2 days, he would ensure Ahmed's wife's painting would be displayed everywhere, and Ahmed would be cursed, losing his sight and his ability to paint forever. Ahmed went to the man who had bought the first painting and begged for its return. The buyer initially refused, but agreed to sell it back for 2 lakh rupees, double the price. Ahmed paid him and hurried home with the painting. Just as he arrived, the Jinn appeared. They exchanged paintings. Ahmed gave the Jinn the painting of his wife, and the Jinn returned the painting of Ahmed's wife. The Jinn gave a final warning, telling Ahmed to never again paint anyone in such a state, and to stay away from that lake. With an apology for the trouble he had caused, the Jinn disappeared. Realizing his mistake, Ahmed immediately burned the painting of his wife, ensuring no one would ever see it, and he never painted in such a manner again.